Happy Thursday. Today is Thursday, March 31st, 2022. March is over. We've marched through March, and tomorrow's April Fool's. So be prepared for that. But anyway, today's daily Bible readings come to us from Psalm 126, Isaiah 43, 1 through 7, and then Philippians 2, 19 through 24. I'm kind of sort of going to talk about Isaiah 43, 1 through 7, but really by talking about Charles Wesley, because in February of 1748, Charles Wesley was visiting Ireland, and he was stopped to visit a group of Methodists. I'm not sure exactly where in Ireland. I think somewhere around Dublin. But he was checking up on the Methodists in Ireland. The movement had begun to grow and had spread into Ireland. And he stopped and he was encouraging them in faith, because apparently things were not going well for them. They were having a hard time. So he was encouraging them in their faith in the face of hardships. And he used Isaiah 43 too. And it was, as he said to them, or as he writes in his journal, I should say, he writes that it was that precious promise of preserving grace. And if you don't know what that verse is offhand, because you just read it, I'm sure, but you may have forgotten. That verse says, "When you pass through the waters, I will be with you, and through the rivers, they shall not overwhelm you. When you walk through fire, you shall not be burned, and the flame shall not consume you." And so he's talking to a group of believers that are not really having an easy time living out their faith. And he is assuring them that God is with them through all the trials, through all the hardships. Now, this isn't like, yeah, things are bad and it's because of something you did. This is what happens when you try to live out your faith as a Christian in a world that isn't really so keen on that. We don't think of this passage much, but we probably should. It's a promise that we should dwell on. It's, like I said, the assurance of God's sustaining presence with his faithful as they face the difficulties of living out that faith in a world that would rather they not. So if you're serious about your own faith, know this, it won't be easy. But Charles Wesley would remind you that God is with you through the flood and the fire. So anyway, that's the DBR. Get out and enjoy the day. Tomorrow's April Fool's, and Huggins will be here. See you later. Boop.